Hi guys, just getting up and about for the day, and we are going to pull some cards for the Sagittarius today. I stopped with Leo yesterday and kind of do Sagittarius, so we're just tapping into your energy, Sagittarius, and we got some few cards just kind of popping out here. So I'm going to be pulling a card from the Inner Tree Oracle, and the Saltwater Spirit Oracle, and the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. And we are going to see what comes out for you guys. So this is just a pre-shuffle, guys. Okay. There is some kind of creative energy, definitely, I'm feeling. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Regular start. Okay. So, I'm sorry. I should have done this pre-shuffle before. I usually do the pre-shuffle and stuff beforehand, you guys, but I kind of just jumped right in this morning. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, let's get your Inner Tree Oracle. Let's see. Diversity makes the forest unique and richer. Differences. Everybody's different. You can learn a lot from different. Maybe that's a nice reminder that even if you are around people that are just different, or there's a lot of different energy around you right now, to remember that it's actually a really good thing, because we can learn a lot from differences. We don't have to be the same. And then we got Moon Jellyfish, the illumination of your deepest secret self. Ooh. I can't wait to read that. I am going to read out of the books on this astral and the saltwater. I'm not reading the whole thing, but I'm reading part of it. I'm feeling something very deep and different here. Introspection. Asturian. Fluorite. Okay. Let's go ahead and read that real quick. The Moon Jellyfish. The illumination of your deepest secret self. 43, which is 7. The illumination of your deepest secret self, subconscious, secret wishes, divine passion. You may be really wanting something really different here. This diversity, it's like, man, I need to switch it up. Like, I need something different in my life. Like, and it's something deep that might be coming to the surface that's like, yeah, that's you know, strange, or that's really different, but I want that to be a part of my life. This could be just a way of living that you want to experience, or something like that, but it's like really deep, passionate need, I feel like, for, like, I want to say strangeness, but it's just different. Like, there's just something really different here. The Moon Jellyfish is ethereal and dreamy. It is transparent, but emits a beautiful glow using the dark water of the deepest parts of the ocean as its backdrop. They are the translucent phantoms of the sea and are bound spiritually to the moon. They represent inner emotions, secrets, and aura illumination. It's asking you to ruminate on your inner dreams, wishes, and secret thoughts. What illuminates your heart? What desires light up your aura? Sometimes we let our passions crystallize in the dark depths of the ocean. The spirit of the moon jellyfish asks you to meditate and visualize all that you desire so that it may manifest in the 3D earth plane. Call on the moon jellyfish to light your way and illuminate your heart's deepest passions. I'm ready to bring forth and embrace my true passions and voyage forward into new possibilities. I'm ready to manifest all my deepest desires. Yeah, it feels like things could just be going along, same old. And it's like, man, we need to change this up. Like, I need to change this up. Like, and really start pulling from the inside to do something really different, really diverse compared to what you're used to, or even maybe people around you are used to, and really go for it. Like, really, I feel like this right now is just like ruminating it, thinking about it, maybe thinking about what that really is. And then we're going to go to this Asterian. 15. And we'll pull some tarot to get more on this, you guys. Self-sufficiency, confidence, free thinking. Now, there could be something here you are wanting to do on your own. And it's just different. It's different from the normal, or the normal. It's different from the normal. And it obviously requires confidence, and it would allow you to be self-sufficient. Introspection is an essential part of your self-actualization and spiritual progression. Take the time and space to look within, to examine emotions, thoughts, strengths, and weaknesses. Address your grievances and commendations, and ask yourself questions as a way to check in. Take guidance from the star Asterian of the Canes Venetici constellation. I never say these words right. Venatici constellation. I'm going to have to look that up. Asterian is depicted as a hound, a hunting dog that plays as a metaphor for you taking a deep dive to hunt for inward answers. That's what this is. It's like some really deep inner searching for that part of you that's just, it's different, and maybe you're learning more about like the different strange like secret parts of yourself, and it's really an energy of like digging really deep into that, and paying attention to like the shadow part, and like why you're kind of containing it, or why you're like keeping it hidden, why you're solidifying it in the self. Why is it there's a lot of questions here. I feel like you could be asking yourself a lot of questions about your inner world. Mindful, healthy reflection can bring you back to yourself, connecting you to your body, emotions, thoughts, and spirit. While self-reflecting, use fluorite to repair and cleanse your auric field while simultaneously activating your chakras. Fluorite will keep you calm in the midst of chaos and over-analytical thoughts, and urge you to be flexible, to think freely rather than boxing yourself in. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like maybe life's getting a little boxy for you here, Sagittarius, and you want some diversity, you want some change. And you're going in deep, and you're like, man, I'm going to make this happen, but I got to think about what it is that I really want to bring into my life. But it's very different. It feels very out of the box. So you could be just feeling really boxed in right now, and keeping yourself boxed in, going in and asking yourself why, and all those questions of like, how do I break free from this? How do I, bring this up to the surface? How do I, and it's not even that. It's like right now I feel like you're just searching for what those deep things are, but there's just something that's deep, deep, deep in, that's not outwardly expressed or done because it's different. But remember, diversity makes the forest unique and richer. Something very, very special here that you could be containing or withholding from the world, but there's also feels like some like a little shadow work of like why, and like going in and like kind of seeing like what it is, how you can bring it out, and bring it out in a balanced, healthy way. There's something very different here. Okay, so let's see. New direction, walking away. It's like I get this feeling sometimes, and I've gotten this feeling sometimes in my life where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of the same old. I want something exciting and adventure. I want to do something, like break free from like what everybody expects of me or thinks of me or expects me to do. And I just want to do something like for me, and like that strange alien part of me that I don't express and I don't let out, because people, I'm afraid of people's judgments. I'm afraid of people's rejection. I'm afraid of not being heard. I'm afraid of not being liked. Fear, 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 fear. This is, even doing this stuff on a channel like this has tapped into that part of my hidden self that I'm like, man, it just talking about like my messages and my research and the things I'm called to look into and dig deeper into. It's like, oh, you have to stop worrying about what people think. You have to do what really, really is calling you to do, because it's a deep, different part of you that's unique and special and can benefit others. And it doesn't mean other people are always going to see it that way. But that's, if you're worried, and some of our shadow work and stuff is caring too much what other people think. If we don't, I've been doing this a while now, and you got to release like your expectations of like how many people are going to be there, how many people are going to listen, how many people are going to understand. It doesn't matter. You do. So that's what matters. So that's a little side message I'm getting. Let's look at this moon jellyfish. 8 of Wands, alignment and progress. You could be receiving a lot of downloads and messages. And we got 2 8s here too, you guys. 8 of Cups, walking away from that old like stagnation. That's what it's feeling like, stagnation. Like you're just kind of stagnated and settled in a box. You're not happy. It doesn't mean you can't function and go through life and be happy. But there's just something here wanting to be brought to the surface, brought out, and it's different, it's diverse, and it's part of you, and it feels like you're containing it, and you're getting messages, and you're making progress within to bring it up, but it does take time, especially after conditioning and years of like, we're not even talking, we're talking like centuries of like society and just the way we should be, or the way we should think, or the family we should have, the house we should have, the little white picket fence, or whatever it is, you guys, the stereotypical boxes that people try to put people in, and it's hard to break out of those molds, because we think that that's success. We're taught that that's successful, not shining the weird stuff, not doing this stuff. And then we got the Hermit. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling with your guys' energy, is you're just really doing some deep digging here, and something's calling you to do that. And you could be receiving like a lot of fast, like furious energy saying, I'm gonna get out of this box. Like you could almost be like on the brink of being like, I want to run away from this box. Like I want to jump out of this box. I want to like tear apart this box. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But Spirit's saying, you are doing some deep digging here, and you're trying to find that deep stuff within that's in that box and bringing it to the surface, and doing a lot of thinking and meditating on this and what it is you're really kind of, I don't want to say withholding, but yes, it's kind of a withholding of the self is what I'm feeling with your guys' reading. So it's time to really own who you are, even if it's different, even if it's diverse, even if it's doesn't fit in the box. We can still come out of the box and still do the boxy stuff. This whole world is like a functioning system, it's a system, but what's inside isn't really like systematical. There's something not like, it is, but it isn't. It's not, it's just a different way of doing things. It's a different way of feeling about things. It's a different way of expressing. Also, there feels like you want to communicate this, or you want to bring this to the surface. You want this to be seen that I am different, and that's okay. Maybe you want to walk away from the ideas that different is, because 8 of Cups, I always feels like those emotional like things we need to walk away from that make us feel really like, for a long time they'll make us feel safe, happy. This could be things we tell ourselves, like it's almost like just emotional stagnancy. It's like, well, this is really good, or it's like when we emotionally like tell ourselves, and it does make us happy at times. Like all this stuff made us really happy. But then we get this burst of spirit, this burst of like inner energy and coming to the surface or coming down on us. And we're like, oh, there's more to this than this. And as much as this stuff has sustained me emotionally, I need something more in my life that sustains me emotionally. Not just sustains me. It's like it's more like I am an emotion. I am this thing, like it's bringing that special thing about yourself that's unique and different to the surface so that you can, and you may be doing some searching on what that is and how you're going to light up that part of yourself, shine that part of yourself. And it does feel like there could be a little, this is why the Hermit and all this is in here. It's like, there's a little deep digging and introspection and contemplation about how do you walk away from these old ideas or these old feelings about what's comfort, what's good, what's what you're supposed to be doing, what's different, what's acceptable, stuff like that. That's the stuff I'm feeling from your guys' reading, Sagittarius. On the bottom, the Six of Cups, serenity and healing. So I do want to say that what can really help is like think of something that really made you happy when you were young. I was just talking about this in another reading yesterday, and it's like kind of get back to that. Like if it was drawing or if it was writing or if it was reading or if it was dancing or if it was whatever it is, get back to that like soul part of yourself that just maybe hasn't been being expressed lately. This could just be a short period of time here. You're feeling this because the Eight of Wands is fast moving energy, but it's like trying to pull you into more alignment with yourself and what you want for yourself, for your life. So and it's having a big energy of having you dig deep and go, wow, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I want to draw. This is what I want to write. It's different, but at least it ain't the same old. Like that's what I feel a lot with the Eight of Cups too. It's like the same old. Nothing's wrong with the stable, the reliable, nothing, absolutely nothing. And we need that in our lives. But we also need to be able to integrate that different part of ourselves, that really deep, spiritual or creative. And creative did come out, and the listen card came out in your pre-shuffle. And it was like, listen to that creative part of yourself right now, Sagittarius, whatever that is, that part of you that makes you feel good and like the simple things in life that make you really, really happy, and kind of start there and see if some things don't come to you. And then on the bottom here, universal chakra, insight. Yeah, just gaining some insight on yourself, gaining some, and then we got, the shark on the bottom here. Holding the vision when all odds seem against you. Yeah, hold on to your dreams. Hold on to your energy. You have the power in your hands. This does feel like a creative endeavor, something that wants to be expressed, that maybe you aren't taking the time to express right now because you're getting caught up in the things that just normally sustain us and make us, happy. But it's not like kind of feeding our souls, our spirits. It's not like, so there's some expression needed here, whether it's through, like I said, right, reading, art, maybe singing, I don't know, whatever takes you back to like that simple happiness that just makes you feel so good. And it was like nothing. Like when we're young, we're like mine was like playing under a lilac bush and eating dirt cookies and hula hooping, and it was just little simple things like that, sitting by a flower and watching the bugs crawl on it. It was just little stuff like that made me feel peaceful and kind of not out of place, not in a box, you know what I mean? Made me feel like out of the box, even though I really wasn't around anybody. All that stuff was by myself. So this could mean taking some time to yourself and really tapping into your whatever brings you peace in within. And maybe you're going within and you're figuring what that is and trying to make some time for it. Or if you haven't done that, maybe that's what this message is trying to convey. So Sagittarius, as usual, thank you for coming to your reading. It's a really nice reading. It's a really digging deep and really bringing that awesome stuff to the surface. And I hope you're doing well. And as usual, I appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you later.